Welcome back to Cooking with Rod, where we turn simple ingredients into unforgettable drinks you can share with family and friends. Today we're making a champagne punch pitcher, one of those elegant but incredibly easy cocktails that's perfect for celebrations, brunches, holidays, or any time you want to bring a little sparkle to the table. This recipe is all about balance. We start with bright orange juice and pineapple juice for fresh citrus sweetness, then add a smooth splash of vodka and orange liqueur to give the punch a gentle kick and a deeper citrus aroma. Fresh strawberries, raspberries, and orange slices float throughout the pitcher, creating a beautiful fruit-infused punch that looks as good as it tastes. The real magic happens at the end when the chilled champagne or prosecco is poured in, giving the drink that lively sparkle and refreshing finish. One of the best things about a pitcher cocktail like this is how easy it is to serve a crowd. Instead of mixing individual drinks one at a time, everything comes together in a single pitcher so you can focus on enjoying the moment instead of playing bartender all night. It's ideal for holiday parties, bridal showers, brunch tables, summer gatherings, or New Year's celebration. Just pour, garnish, and let the bubbles do the rest. In this video, we'll walk you through the full process step by step, starting with building the fruit and juice base, adding the spirits, and finishing with crisp, sparkling pour. We'll also cover how to store leftover punch, quickly chill the pitcher, and refresh the drink later so it stays bright and bubbly. So grab your pitcher, grab some fresh fruit, and let's mix up a sparkling crowd pleaser. Let's get started. Set your clear glass pitcher on the counter and get your workspace ready. This recipe comes together quickly once the liquids start going in, so having everything in place makes the build smooth and easy. A large clear pitcher also lets all of the fruit show through, which gives the drink its bright, festive look. Measure out the orange juice and place it beside the pitcher. Orange juice forms the main citrus base of this punch and brings a fresh, sunny flavor that pairs perfectly with sparkling wine. It also gives the drink that rich golden color that makes the finished pitcher look party ready. Pour the orange juice into the pitcher. This is the first layer of flavor, and it immediately starts building the body of the drink. Pour steadily so it lands cleanly in the center and gives you a smooth foundation for the rest of the ingredients. Measure the pineapple juice and place it beside the pitcher. Pineapple juice adds a gentle tropical sweetness that softens the sharper citrus notes and rounds out the flavor. It helps make the punch taste bright and refreshing without becoming too tart. Pour the pineapple juice into the pitcher with the orange juice. As the two juices combine, the base becomes a little deeper, sweeter, and more balanced. This mixture creates a juicy, fruit-forward backbone that carries the entire punch. Measure the vodka and set it beside the pitcher. Vodka adds strength without changing the fruit profile too much, which makes it a great choice for a clean, crowd-friendly pitcher drink. It lifts the cocktail without overpowering the juices or the sparkling finish. Pour the vodka into the juice mixture. Once added, it blends easily into the base and gives the punch its cocktail structure. At this point, the pitcher starts moving from a fruit punch into a true party cocktail territory. Measure the orange liqueur and place it beside the pitcher. Orange liqueur deepens the citrus flavor and adds a slightly sweeter, more aromatic note than the juice alone. This ingredient helps tie the orange juice, pineapple juice, and sparkling wine together in one smooth sip. Pour the orange liqueur into the pitcher. As it joins the mixture, it gives the punch a fuller citrus character and more polished cocktail flavor. Even though it's a small addition, it makes a noticeable difference in the final balance. Measure the simple syrup and set it beside the pitcher. Simple syrup gives you control over sweetness and helps round out the acidity from the juices and the sparkling wine. It's especially useful when serving a crowd because it makes the punch taste softer and more approachable. Pour the simple syrup into the pitcher. This addition smooths the edges of the citrus and brings all the liquid ingredients into better balance. It should support the fruit flavors, not overpower them, so the punch stays bright and crisp. Add sliced strawberries to the pitcher. The strawberries bring color, freshness, and a soft berry sweetness that makes the drink feel festive and inviting. As they sit in the liquid, they also begin to lightly flavor the punch. Add the orange slices to the pitcher. The orange rounds float beautifully in the drink and instantly make the pitcher look full and vibrant. They also reinforce the citrus profile and help the punch look like a centerpiece on the table. Add the raspberries to the pitcher. The raspberries bring a pop of color and a bright tart berry note that plays well with the sweeter juices. With all the fruit in place, the pitcher now looks as good as it tastes and is ready for the final building steps. Add ice cubes to the pitcher. The ice chills everything down quickly and helps make the punch immediately ready to serve. It also gives the drink that crisp, refreshing look that works so well for a sparkling party cocktail. Gently stir the mixture with a long spoon. This combines the juices, spirits, syrup, and fruit, so every pour is balanced. Stir just enough to mix everything evenly without bruising the fruit or splashing the liquid. Bring the champagne or prosecco over to the pitcher and position it for pouring. This is the final ingredient and the one that gives the drink its signature sparkle. Adding it last keeps the bubbles lively and makes the finished punch feel bright and celebratory. Slowly pour the champagne or prosecco into the pitcher. Pouring gently helps preserve carbonation and keeps the punch from foaming over too aggressively. As the bubbles rise through the fruit and ice, the drink transforms into a sparkling centerpiece. Give the punch one light stir. The final stir blends the sparkling wine into the rest of the pitcher without knocking out too much of the fizz. A light hand here is important because the bubbles are a part of what makes this cocktail special. Let the finished champagne punch pitcher rest on the counter for a moment. At this point, the drink is fully built, chilled, and visually stunning with fruit suspended throughout the golden, sparkling liquid. It's ready to pour right away. Pour the champagne punch from the pitcher into a flute glass. A flute helps show off the bubbles and gives the drink more elegant presentation. As the liquid fills the glass, the cocktail, fruit, and sparkling wine make the cocktail look festive and inviting. Add the first garnish to the glass. This finishing touch makes the serving look more polished and reinforces the fresh fruit character of the drink. A simple garnish goes a long way, making a pitcher cocktail feel special. Add the orange slice garnish. The orange slice gives the glass a bright citrus accent and ties the serving visually back to the fruit inside the pitcher. It also makes each glass look full, colorful, and celebration ready. Pour a second glass from the pitcher. This shows just how well the recipe works for serving more than one person without extra effort. Pitcher cocktails shine when they let you create multiple beautiful servings in just a few seconds. Set the filled glasses beside the pitcher for the final serve presentation. With the fruit-filled pitcher and sparkling flutes together, the drink looks ready for brunch, a holiday gathering, or any special occasion. This is the full serving moment where flavor and presentation come together. Cover the remaining punch in the pitcher if you're not serving it all at once. Covering the pitcher helps protect the drink and keeps it fresh in the refrigerator. This step is useful when you are preparing ahead or saving some for later. Place the covered pitcher in the refrigerator. Chilling keeps the fruit fresh and the punch cold, which helps preserve its clean, refreshing character. It's best for short-term storage, especially if you plan to serve the rest later the same day. Remove the pitcher from the refrigerator and stir the punch gently. After sitting, the fruit and liquid can settle slightly, so a light stir helps refresh the mixture and bring the flavor back together before serving again. Place the pitcher in the freezer briefly for a fast chill. This is a quick cooling option when you want the punch colder without watering it down too much. It's especially helpful if the kitchen is warm or the guests are arriving soon. Remove the pitcher from the freezer. At this stage, the drink should be colder and more refreshing, but not frozen solid. The goal is just to sharpen the chill and keep the punch crisp. Give the punch a gentle stir after chilling. This helps redistribute the temperature and refresh the liquid before pouring again. It also loosens the fruit and ice so the pitcher looks lively and ready to serve. Some notes from the bartender. Champagne punch is one of the easiest and most elegant ways to serve cocktails for a group. Instead of mixing individual drinks all evening, everything comes together in one large pitcher, making it perfect for brunches, celebrations, holidays, and parties. The key to a great champagne punch is balance: bright citrus, gentle sweetness, fresh fruit, and crisp bubbles all working together. One of the most important tips when making any sparkling cocktail is to add the champagne or the Prosecco last. Sparkling wine loses carbonation quickly if it's stirred too aggressively or added too early. By building the fruit, juice, and spirit base first and finishing with the sparkling wine, you keep the drink lively and refreshing. For this recipe, Prosecco works beautifully, but if you can also use champagne, cava, or any dry sparkling wine. A brut or dry style is usually the best because the fruit and simple syrup already provide the sweetness. Using an overly sweet sparkling wine can make the punch taste heavy rather than crisp. The fruit in this recipe does more than decorate the pitcher. Strawberries, raspberries, and orange slices slowly infuse flavor into the drink as it sits. Over time, they release subtle sweetness and citrus oils that make the punch taste even better. If you want a stronger fruit flavor, you can lightly press a few of the berries before adding them to the pitcher. Temperature plays a big role in how refreshing the punch tastes. For best results, make sure all liquids are well chilled before mixing. Cold ingredients help maintain carbonation and keep the drink crisp without needing excessive ice, which can dilute the flavor. If you're preparing the punch ahead of time for a party, the best strategy is to mix everything except the sparkling wine and ice. Store the pitcher base in the refrigerator with fruit already added. When guests arrive, simply add ice and pour it in the champagne or Prosecco. This keeps the bubbles fresh and gives the drink that lively, sparkling texture. For larger gatherings, this recipe can easily be doubled or tripled. Just keep the same ratio of juices, spirits, and sparkling wine. Use a large beverage dispenser or punch bowl. Works well for serving bigger crowds while still keeping the drink visually appealing. You can also customize this punch depending on the season. In the summer, try adding fresh peaches, mango slices, or pineapple chunks for a more tropical variation. During the holidays, you can swap the fruit for cranberries, apple slices, and orange peels for a festive winter punch. If you want a slightly lighter drink, you can reduce the vodka or replace it with peach schnapps or elderflower liqueur. This adds floral or fruity notes while keeping the cocktail smooth and easy to sip. Presentation also plays a big role in a cocktail like this because the drink is clear and colorful. Using a glass pitcher and champagne flutes allows the fruit and bubbles to shine. The floating fruit and bright citrus slices naturally make the punch look like a centerpiece on the table. Finally, remember that champagne punch is meant to be fun, bright, and easy to drink. It's not about complicated bartending techniques. It's about creating a refreshing, beautiful cocktail that people can enjoy together. When serving cold with fresh fruit and lively bubbles, the pitcher drink becomes the perfect centerpiece for any gathering. And just like that, you've got a beautiful champagne punch pitcher ready to serve. This is one of those drinks that looks impressive on the table, but is incredibly simple to make. With fresh citrus juice, a splash of spirits, bright berries, and that final pour of sparkling wine, you end up with a cocktail that's refreshing, festive, and perfect for sharing. What makes this punch so great is how versatile it is. You can serve it for holiday gatherings, weekend brunch, summer parties, bridal showers, New Year's celebrations, or anytime you want an easy, crowd-pleasing drink. The fresh fruit floating in the pitcher adds color and flavor, while the champagne or prosecco keeps everything light, bubbly, and refreshing. Another thing I love about pitcher cocktails like this is how relaxing they make hosting. Instead of mixing drinks one at a time all evening, you can prepare the base ahead of time and finish the punch right before serving. That means you get to spend more time enjoying the moment with your guests instead of standing behind the bar all night. And remember, recipes like this are easy to customize. You can swap the fruit depending on the season, adjust the sweetness, or try different sparkling wines to create your own variation. Whether you keep it classic or put your own twist on it, the goal is the same: a bright, refreshing cocktail that brings people together. If you enjoy this recipe and want to see more easy cocktail pitchers, party drinks, and crowd-pleasing recipes, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. We've got plenty more drinks, kitchen tips, and recipes coming your way. Thanks for spending a little time today behind the bar. This is Cooking with Rod, and I'll see you in the next recipe.